Hello friends, family of YouTube. Well, today I am going to a very small flea market. It is over in a small country town. It is called Ardmore. Over there they pronounce it Oddmore, and I couldn't agree more. Anyway, it's a place that you can go buy chickens, you can buy goats, you can buy fresh eggs, you can buy all kind of stuff over at this thing, a little bit of everything. So anyway, it's a pretty fun little flea market to go to. Anyway, I'm not going to be selling there today, just trying to do some buying. I will tell you a funny story from back probably about 2 years ago that I encountered while I was over there. So I was standing at my booth and I was talking to an elderly couple. And you could tell they were grandparents and they had their granddaughter with them, and their granddaughter was probably about 16 years old, somewhere around there. And the whole time I'm talking to the grandparents, the daughter is like 2 foot away from me and staring right at me. It is an extremely awkward moment. So I look over at the daughter, and or the granddaughter rather, and she's a real beautiful girl. She's, like I say, probably 16, 17 years old. And she is just doing this stare just like that. Just, I mean, literally 1.5 foot, 2 feet away from me. And the whole time I'm trying, you know, just to look away and stuff, and of course talk to the grandparents. And anyway, I didn't understand why she kept staring at me and being that close. And I'm thinking, man, is she got the hots for me? What's going on here? Anyway, after the grandparents got through carrying on their conversation with me, and remember now, this is a very small country town, very country. Y'all think I have an accent? Hey, y'all ain't heard nothing yet. So anyway, the grandparents walk away after we've had a little discussion, and this teenage girl stands there. She continues to stay there, and I'm like, uh-oh, what's about to happen now? And she goes, she gave it about a 10-second pause, and she said, "Have you been over there at that new dollar store they got opened up yet?" I could not believe my ears. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I'm not kidding you people. She was very beautiful. She was probably somewhere 16, 17 years old, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm even surprised at the southern accents that I hear here in the South. But that one was one of the best ones I had ever heard. But no, I had not been to the new dollar store that they opened up Tuesday. Well, anyway, let's get over to the flea market and let y'all check it out. And I got a couple other things I want to talk to you about, so here we go. For those of you wondering where Muffy came from, this is the flea market that I got her at. And I believe I still have a business card of the lady I got Muffy from. So I'll show you that in case any of you are interested in getting y'all a little Muffy too. And for those of you wondering what Muffy's original name was when I got her from the lady, she referred to her as Precious, and I renamed her Muffy because she looked like a Muppet. Well, I didn't find much at the flea market that I needed, but I did get this grill for $1, and the reason I bought it was I need this grill piece down at the bottom that helps airflow inside the grill. So I've got one just like this. This one's got a lot of rust on the cooking grill, so I don't know that I'm going to use this one in particular, but I can always keep it for parts. But anyway, I got it for $1, so you can't beat that. I also got a brake controller kit. This is what you use to pull RVs and trailers and such. You put these in your pulling vehicle, and it helps to operate your trailer brakes. I got this for $10. So if you've bought one of these before, you know that these range anywhere from 50 bucks to 100. So got a good deal on that. And got this Coke crate. I got this for $3. I'll probably sell this for about $12 in my booth. And anyway, this is a different size crate than what I normally see. This is a little more narrow, both directions, but if you notice how thick this wood is compared to this, that's something that I don't normally see as well. So anyway, like I say, I'll probably get 12 bucks for this in my booth. And now I want to talk a little bit about my booth. Many of you know that I've been selling in Nashville for a long time, somewhere between 8 and 10 years. They have been building a new building there on the facility. They're talking about tearing down the older buildings that are there, and they're going to put up a soccer stadium. So with the new building that's being built there, there's going to be a lot of changes. The old buildings that we were using, those buildings ranged at least 50 years. I don't know how old some of them were. I've always set up outside and sold out in the direct elements of the weather and had to bring my tent and set up, that sort of thing. Well, with the new building, like I said, there are going to be some new rules, and two of the rules that I don't agree with is that I can no longer bring my camper and I can no longer bring my dog. And man, I tell you what, sales have been awful for a long time. And I just want to show the size of my trailer. I have, for those of you that are not familiar with it, anyway, I have been keeping my trailer in my booth for many years now, and the good of that is that I'm able to have my trailer in my space. I can stay in it overnight. I can make sure that my items are safe and not going to get stolen. And if somebody needs to come after hours and buy something from me, I'm always able to accommodate. And 7 of the last 9 months, I have, I guess you could say, lost money selling there. Either that or I've had extremely bad sales. Last month I sold $13 on Saturday, and I sold, I believe it was $19 on Sunday. There was a time that I could leave Nashville with about anywhere from $1,200 to $1,800 in my pocket at the end of the show, and that's not been the case for a long time. They have cut back on advertising and many other things, and they have really killed us over the last really 2 years. So with all of that being said, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do about making money for a living. I really enjoy doing YouTube, and it's starting to pay me better than it was years ago. And it's kind of funny that now that the flea market industry is going down, it seems like YouTube is going up. So I may continue to do a little bit of both. I will still do road shows like the World's Longest Yard Sale and a few of the other ones like that. But at this point in time, I'm really uncertain about Nashville. I definitely cannot afford to get a hotel, and I definitely can't afford to drive 2 hours back home each day. So anyway, I got a lot of stuff running around in this noggin of mine, trying to figure out what's going to be the best situation for me. And rest assured, I'm not going to be asking for any Patreon. I'm not going to be trying to sell you my shirts and hats and all that stuff. I have thought about getting some bumper stickers made up, and if I do get bumper stickers made up, I'm not going to be selling those either. If I ever meet any of y'all while I'm out in my travels, I will just give you a bumper sticker. No reason to sell it to you. Y'all support me in many ways, giving me thumbs up, giving me great comments. Last thing I want to do is take money from you. So, man, I've always appreciated what all of my viewers have done for me, and the great comments. Hey, I did get a real stupid comment the other day. I got to tell y'all this. I had a guy watching a video about an Airstream, and I guess when he clicked over there, he didn't really pay attention. And he thought I was a salesman, and so he left some hateful comments. And he said, I don't take advice from people with scruffy beards, grown men that wear t-shirts and yee-haw, howdy do, and all this stuff. He didn't like my southern accent, so he just went on this rant about insulting me, and he was talking about how he was going to deal with a dealership that was more professional. So I responded to his little message and let him know that, hey, I'm not a salesman. I'm not out here selling this thing. I don't care if you buy one or not. I don't work for the company that makes them or sells them. But I gave him 1 hour to respond and say, you know, hey, my apologies for being an idiot. So he didn't. So I deleted him to where he will never be able to comment on my channel ever again. So if you wonder why you don't see a lot of negative comments, I delete them and I make it to where the people can never comment on my channel. The other day I noticed Eric Nomadic Fanatic, he's had a stalker, and he's had many of them. Well, I feel like if you feed the fire and you let them have their fun, they will continue to do it. So I always just shut it down. Folks, I appreciate y'all spending some time with me today. Man, I'm loving having these channels kind of separated now to where I can do more vlog stuff, and I will be having more of it coming up pretty soon. I've just really not been knowing what my future was going to be at Nashville, and I kind of wanted to make some type of an announcement, but anyway, at this point I still am undecided what I'm going to do. So anyway, y'all keep me in your thoughts, prayers, and all that good stuff, and make sure I make the right decision. Folks, I appreciate y'all spending some time with me. I will see y'all real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.